Will the audience please stand for the Wing Walker ROTC group to post the colors and the playing of the national anthem?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we've
10 out of our 38 graduates today that are first-generation students. A first-generation college student is one whose parents didn't graduate from college, and a critical part of our land-grant mission is to provide access to education and help ensure our community has the opportunity for a college education. The success of our first-generation students in our college is one of our universities and colleges' biggest points of pride. I'd also like to acknowledge those joining us today who have served this great nation. At this time, I'd like to ask all former and current members of the U.S. Armed Forces in the audience to stand and be recognized. Thank you for your service to this great nation. It's a special treat to recognize students who are graduating with distinctions and with honors. For students being honored, please stand as I call your name and remain standing until all of your colleagues in this category have been introduced. I ask that the audience members hold your applause until all the group is standing. Let me start by students that are graduating with the highest distinction based upon their graduate GPA average. Summa cum laude graduates are in the top 1% of their class. Magna cum laude students are in the next 3% of their class, and cum laude graduates are in the next 6%. These graduates may be wearing gold bachelor's regalia. Alexander Bararco, Cassidy Hagan are graduating summa cum laude. Hannah Mechtenberg and Melissa LaRue are graduating cum laude. Candidates graduating as University Honors Scholars or Disciplinary Honors Scholars must complete honors programs and also maintain an average GPA of 3.5 or above. These students may be wearing green bachelor's regalia. Candidates graduating as Honors Scholars are Alexander Barocco and Cassidy Hagan, Melissa LaRue, and Nicholas Macias. Thank you. The college is particularly proud when recognizing outstanding graduates in the degree programs. During each graduating term, all graduates are evaluated by the department faculty of their units in determining if a graduate has risen to the level through achievements and promise of outstanding graduate. This is an honor of the highest order and one that may not be bestowed every graduating term. May I ask that Professors C.W. Miller and Erica Suchman come forward to present awards in biomedical sciences and microbiology. Alexander Boyarko and Cassidy Hagan, please come forward.
Hi, Alex. I've been hearing about Alex for 2 or 3 years from my colleague, Dr. Russ Anthony, and finally I had the pleasure of having Alex in class this semester in 2 of my classes. He excelled in both, and I really got to know Alex. He's quiet, very quiet, professional, and effectively contributes to the class as necessary. Our BMS major helps to prepare students for professional schools And medical school is Alex's next step. He, I know, has one acceptance from medical school, but he has not heard a negative response from any of the other 4 or 5 schools, so he's got a bright future. So let me just give you a few ideas of why the faculty in biomedical sciences picked Alex as the outstanding senior. He excelled in his academic career with a stellar GPA, in fact, a perfect GPA. I noticed this morning, Alex, I was checking up on you. You have 144 credits, and I know you got probably 15, so Alex is going to graduate with basically 40 more credits than he possibly needs. So he's in the honors program, and he completed his thesis under one of our faculty members, Dr. Russ Anthony. He's got an outstanding record in research with Dr. Anthony. As an undergraduate, he worked 2.5 years in Dr. Anthony's reproductive endocrinology laboratory, and he was awarded Best in Show for his local Celebrate Undergraduate Research Creativity, creativity. So Alex mentored a lot of the new undergraduate research assistants in Russ's lab, and I talked to Mary, one of the undergraduates, and she just couldn't say enough about Alex, how she messed up several times. Alex never told on her to Russ, and Alex gave her so much positive feedback and said, don't worry about it, it's only money. So Russ also applauded you, Alex, by saying that you are the top 1 or 2% of students he's ever had in his 40-year career, and he threw you in with graduate students, so you are amazing. Alex worked 2 or 3 summers in the perinatal research laboratory at CU Denver at Anschutz. He was a teaching assistant in human anatomy laboratory, where I personally heard feedback from students how outstanding he was, and I also heard feedback from some of the faculty how great he was. So Dr. Jekyll gave you a testimony, Alex. She said, Alex is positive, engaging in our laboratory. We hate to see him leave, but we know he has to leave. Dr. Anthony, faculty member for whom Alex worked, indicated to me that he sees quality displayed in Alex that's often displayed by the best fellows in the program, in the medical residency program. And these qualities include devotion to learning, making a difference in people's lives, and it's a pleasure to know Alex as a colleague. Dr. Anthony knows you will be a successful clinical physician, and his hope also, Alex, is that you'll become a physician scientist as well. Can't you just see Russ saying that? So Alex, on behalf of the faculty of biomedical sciences, you are an exemplary, outstanding senior and have distinguished yourself in this major. Congratulations.
All right, this is the part where I try not to cry. All right, each year the faculty of the Department of Microbiology, Immunology, and Pathology choose an outstanding graduating senior. This is the student that the faculty feel has had the greatest mark on the department through service, participation, academics, or encouraging camaraderie. This is always a difficult decision, and this semester was no exception. The faculty who nominated Cassidy Hagan mentioned her enthusiasm for the subject of microbiology, outstanding attitude, and incredible work ethic. Cassidy is graduating with a 4.0 GPA, which is impressive, and made even more impressive when one notes that she received multiple A+ grades in tough classes such as biochemistry, physics, and biostatistics. A 4.0 GPA in a program as rigorous as microbiology, with a year of general chemistry, organic chemistry, physics, as well as biochemistry and multiple upper division microbiology courses, is very difficult to maintain. Cassidy worked in the research lab with Dr. Angelo Izzo for the last 3 years working on tuberculosis and was chosen as a microbiology, immunology, and pathology undergraduate research fellow. Her work has resulted in multiple presentations at scientific meetings. Dr. Izzo had the following to say about Cassidy. Cassidy is a very hardworking student in my lab. She has grasped concept very easily and has been able to perform her studies with minimal supervision. She has seamlessly integrated into the lab, working well with other people, and has gained their respect for her maturity, her knowledge of the work, and her willingness to help whenever needed. Please join me in recognizing this outstanding graduate.
Thank you, Professor Miller and Suchman, and congratulations, Alex and Cassidy, for your incredible achievements. We know that you will have many more professional accolades in the years to follow. Dr. Long, it is my pleasure to confirm that each of these students has completed the degree requirements for their program of study and have been recommended by the faculty members in that discipline to receive their academic degree.
Graduates, your classmate enjoined you to go out and change the world. I want to suggest that today is your first step in that direction. 34 new Bachelor of Science degrees are conferred today. And I want you to think for a minute about what that signifies. You enter an elite group among citizens of the world with particular aptitudes, interests, inspirations, potentials. Live up to that. Show the same courage you showed when you entered the doors of this institution. Show the integrity and the dignity and the kindness that has gotten you to the place that you are today. On behalf of President Tony Frank and Chancellor of the CSU system, and on behalf of the Board of Governors of the Colorado State University system, it is my privilege to confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Science with all of the rights, responsibilities, obligations, and privileges appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Will our commencement marshals, Chase and Kristen, please escort the graduates to the platform. Dr. Sandy Quackenbush, our Associate Dean for Academic and Student Affairs, will read about each graduate while the graduate is being honored on the platform.
The following graduates of the Department of Biomedical Sciences will be greeted by Department Head Dr. Colin Clay and Associate Department Head Dr. C.W. Miller, and congratulations will be offered by Dean Mark Stetter and Vice Provost Dr. Long and college and university officials. Okay, Alex Boyarko of Highlands Ranch researched at the Animal Reproduction and Biotechnology Laboratory, volunteered at Porter Adventist and Poudre Valley Hospitals, and served as a teaching assistant for human gross anatomy. Alexander will attend medical school next fall. Jesse Lee Wagner of West Richland, Washington, participated in Alpha Phi Omega, interned at a clinic, worked as a counselor for the CSU Youth Sports Camp and the Anatomy Camp, and served as a teaching assistant for neuroanatomy. Jesse will apply to medical school in 2018. Lauren Murray of Colorado Springs competed at the Collegiate National Championships for the CSU triathlon team 3 years in a row and completed her first 100-mile bike race. Lauren plans to take a year off before pursuing a master's degree in microbiology. Sarah Mariko Kaleho of Littleton volunteered as a young life leader, volunteered in Uganda, and works at Respite Care with special needs children. Sarah will take time off before pursuing a career as a physician assistant or dentist. Anna Marie Svoboda of Fort Collins worked as a certified nurse aide and researched with biomedical sciences professor Dr. Graham. She also participated in Campus Connections and Pre-Medica Anna plans to pursue a master's degree and then pharmacy school. Melissa LaRue of Westminster found a home at CSU. She learned blues and swing dance, worked as a teaching assistant in calculus, and had a publication in the CSU Journal of Undergraduate Research. Melissa will be applying to medical school next year. Nolan Green of Denver played snare drum in the CSU marching band for 4 years, maintaining many friendships while engaging himself musically, and participated in the eSports Club. Nolan plans to take the GRE and pursue a career in epidemiology. Vivian May Dawn Chen of Westminster served as an officer in CSU's pre-dental club and volunteered with the local food bank. She volunteered at Habitat for Humanity and abroad in Guatemala. Vivian hopes to attend dental school at the University of Colorado. Chong Ju Wee of Selangor, Malaysia, researched with BMS professor Dr. Colin Clay, joined the Malaysian Student Association, met friends in the residence hall, and joined a CrossFit gym. Zhongju will work in a plant sciences research lab before applying to graduate school. Kelly Cruz of Fort Collins double majored in Spanish and will be studying abroad in Spain next semester. Her 2 favorite hobbies in college were napping and socializing. Kelly will be attending the Ohio State University's College of Optometry. Catherine Jean Erler of Colorado Springs researched with psychology professor Dr. Trout, volunteered with Lab Animal Resources, and was an officer in pre-medica. Kate will gain clinical experience before applying to medical school. Please join me in congratulating our biomedical sciences graduates. The following graduates of the Department of Environmental and Radiological Health Sciences will be greeted by Department Head Dr. Jack Nikoloff and Dr. Judy Heiderscheid. Congratulations will be offered by Dean Mark Stetter and college and university officials. Purna Mira Chandramouli is from Fort Collins, Colorado. Purna was a learning assistant for Brian Jones's physics classes, was a student member of the Colorado Environmental Health Association, and a member of Sigma Alpha Iota Women's Music Fraternity. She completed an internship in environmental health and safety at Broadcom Limited and will be taking a semester off before heading to graduate school at CSU. Luna Ray Martinez is from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Luna was an executive member of SOCNIS and spent many of her school breaks leading service trips through SLICE's alternative break program. She interned in indoor air quality with the city of Fort Collins and conducted air quality research with the CSU chemistry department. Luna has accepted a position in emergency management with FEMA Corps for the coming year, and then she will apply to graduate school in industrial hygiene or public health. Kimberly Ann Molenhauer is from Pueblo West, Colorado. Kimberly was fundraising chair for the Environmental Health Student Association and attended professional conferences for the Colorado Environmental Health Association, as well as the local chapter of American Society for Safety Engineers. She recently completed an environmental regulatory internship with the City of Fort Collins Utilities Department. After graduation, Kimberly plans to search for a fulfilling career in environmental health, continue learning, and travel the world. Michael J. Voorhees is from Escalon, California. After graduation, Michael plans to revel in his accomplishment for a bit and then read all the books that have backlogged while he has been studying things like organic chemistry and physics. Michael begins an internship on Monday with the environmental consulting firm RLH Engineering in Windsor, Colorado, and then will transition into a full-time position with them as a project technician in March. Bailey Grace Shaw is from Colorado Springs, Colorado. Bailey was the vice president of the Environmental Health Student Association and an active member in the CVMBS College Council. She has also enjoyed reading, going to music festivals, hiking, and sipping craft beer with her friends. She completed a safety internship at Denver International Airport and will now take some time to travel to Central and South America before heading back to Colorado to start her career in occupational safety at the Denver International Airport. Alexis Jordan Armenta is a first-generation graduate from Arvada, Colorado. Lexi continued her childhood passion through college as the CSU gymnastics team captain. She completed internships with Tri-State Generation and Transmission, as well as CSU's Environmental Health Services. Her favorite memories from her time at CSU include Tour de Fat, brewery tours with EHSA, and attending football games. Lexi is currently job searching for occupational health and industrial hygiene positions and intends to pursue graduate school in the future. Laura Thompson is from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Laura enjoyed spending her weekends rock climbing and camping with friends, and she completed an internship at the wastewater treatment plant at the CSU Mountain Campus. Laura has also spent a semester studying the health impacts of traditional cook stove use in Honduras with CSU researchers. After graduation, she plans to continue working as a lab technician for E-Analytics Laboratory while exploring and rock climbing throughout the Colorado mountains. Patrick J. Groenwaller is from Fort Collins. Among his favorite activities at CSU has been participation in Epidemiology Journal Club with Dr. Judy Heiderscheid. Patrick is currently conducting research at the biotech startup company Grosentia, where he is studying the environmental and health impacts of agricultural runoff. Patrick is applying to graduate school. Sean Jacob O'Brien is from Tucson, Arizona. These past few years, Sean has enjoyed spending his free time doing anything he can in the Colorado mountains, including snowboarding, camping, hiking, and running. Sean will soon begin his capstone internship at environmental monitoring at RLH Engineering in Windsor, Colorado, where he will continue to work as a full-time employee at the successful completion of the internship. Okay, please join me in congratulating the environmental health undergraduate graduates. The following graduates of the Department of Microbiology, Immunology, and Pathology will be greeted by Department Head Dr. Greg Dean and Associate Department Head Dr. Erica Suchman. Congratulations will be given by college and university officials. Cassidy Eileen Hagan is from Colorado Springs and graduates today with a perfect 4.0 average. As a student, Cassidy was selected for a RISE internship, an undergraduate research fellowship, and spent a lot of time outdoors. Cassidy is considering a career in either the healthcare field or as a biomedical researcher. Lauren Natali is from Colorado Springs. Lauren's favorite activities at CSU include Rotary and Rotaract volunteer work, as well as volunteering in veterinary settings, and participated in the pre-vet club activities. Lauren plans on working, followed by vet school. Regina Argo is from Sunnyvale, California. Regina has worked on chronic wasting disease for the last 2 years in the laboratory of Dr. Glenn Telling. She also completed a 6.5-hour hike up Flat Top Mountain and down St. Andrews Glacier. That's 14 miles. Regina plans to become a certified phlebotomist, followed by a mission to clinical laboratory science school. She plans to work in a hospital laboratory. David Daniel South is from Arvada, Colorado, and graduates today with a major in microbiology and a minor in geography. While at CSU, David enjoyed getting into cartography, worked at the 3D printing lab, and also played a lot of Dungeons and Dragons. David is looking forward to a career in epidemiology. Yeah. Nicholas Mario Macias is from Highlands Ranch, Colorado. As part of the University Honors Program at CSU, Nicholas' thesis research focused on the diagnostics of acute bacterial infection. Nick spent a semester in Alcagente, Spain, and traveled extensively. He's a member of the Pi Kappa Phi, and he also worked at the prep lab in the microbiology department with his mentor, Daryl Keeney. Future plans include education beyond the microbiology degree and, of course, travel. Jackson Voss Watkins is from Denver. While at CSU, Jackson worked in the laboratory of Dr. Karen Dobos and was also a working musician. He very much enjoyed volunteering at the Seventh Circle Music Collective. Jackson is considering a career in research and really wants to contribute to something that he loves. Carlos Davila is from Azle, Texas. While at Colorado State, Carlos completed an internship with the Rocky Mountain Raptor program, did a lot of mountain biking, and volunteered at the Wild Animal Sanctuary. He learned a lot about rehabilitation, the challenges faced by captive animals, and says that Colorado has great biking trails. Carlos will put his degree to good use back in Texas and plans on applying to veterinary school at Texas A&M. Brian Musco is from Castle Pines, Colorado. While at CSU, Brian worked in the laboratory of Dr. Tom Santangelo and also found time to place third in the state for powerlifting. Future plans include working for a period followed by application to a PhD program in microbiology. Marissa Gabriela Santisteven is from Albuquerque, New Mexico. A recipient of the Western Undergraduate Education Scholarship, Marissa spent time doing prion-based neuroimmunology research and also volunteered for the Little Shop of Physics. Marissa plans to obtain a PhD in immunology. Ty Scott Fierro is from Lakewood, Colorado. As a student, Ty worked on plague virus in the research lab of Dr. Mike Antolin, and also worked as a teaching assistant for Dr. Erica Suchman and Dr. Roxanne Karkoff-Schweitzer. In his spare time, he was the chapter president for the Theta Chi fraternity. Ty plans to pursue a doctoral degree in cellular and molecular biology and work in the pharmaceutical industry, where his hopes are to create a new class of antibiotics. Shelby McMurtry is from Brighton, Colorado. As an avid hiker, Shelby has enjoyed both the outdoors as well as positions working in the student center lobby shop and the Lake Street Market. Future plans include a career in the biotechnology field focusing on medical advancements. Cara Marie Winterstein Perez is from Lubbock, Texas. While at Colorado State, Cara completed an internship at Hewlett-Packard. She also explored the Colorado wilderness, backpacking with friends and family. Her future plans include graduate school. Please join me in congratulating our microbiology graduates. following graduate is from the undergraduate neuroscience program. This program is jointly sponsored by the College of Veterinary Medicine and Biomedical Sciences and the College of Natural Sciences. Our graduate will be greeted by Dr. Carol Seeger and Dr. Philip Quirk, and congratulations will be offered by Dean Mark Stetter and college and university officials. Hannah Mechtenberg is from Fort Collins, spent 3 years working as an undergraduate research assistant, and will spend the next year working as a professional research assistant here at CSU. After that, she plans on pursuing a PhD and a career in science policy or science communication. Please join me in congratulating our neuroscience undergraduate.
On behalf of the entire College of Veterinary Medicine and Biomedical Sciences, I extend to all of our fall 2017 graduates congratulations for a job well done. Now I would like to pay tribute to a vital force here at the university, a force which each of you receiving your degree today are now part of. I'm referring to Colorado State University Alumni Association, and I'm very pleased to call upon Dr. Judy Heiderscheit, a 3-time Colorado State alumnus who last night got her PhD degree, to induct our newest alumni.
So it was 30 years ago this month. Yes, Perna, I was a December graduate as well. 30 years ago this month that I got my bachelor's degree in environmental health from this college as well. And I'll never forget how excited I felt and how proud I felt to finally get that diploma in my hand like it was yesterday. But I also remember feeling sentimental about leaving because although it seems like I've been here forever, I did leave Colorado State for a while and Fort Collins for a while. And it was difficult to move away from some of the greatest times of my life here at Colorado State. So it may be time for you to write that next chapter and tackle that next adventure and live your purpose. And everyone sitting here has a different path and future ahead. But whether you stay in Fort Collins or travel to the far ends of the world, as many of you already have, you will have one important thing in common with each other and more than 220,000 others who have come before you. You are all alumni of Colorado State. And like those rows of American elm trees on the oval, you are rooted here. This special place will always be your home, and I'd like to be the first to welcome you to the alumni family. You join poets and scientists, teachers and engineers, food producers, care providers, and entrepreneurs. When you leave this campus, be assured your university will not leave you. No matter where your personal or professional journey takes you, know that the CSU Alumni Association, your college, and your former professors will be here for you every step of the way. Congratulations on a job well done, and go Rams.
Thank you, Dr. Judy. Our college is routinely rated one of the top 3 colleges of its type in the country, if not the world. And there are a great many things that must come together to provide that level of excellence. 2 of those most critical are certainly the combination of our students, faculty, and staff. And I know we have the best in all of those categories. I'd like to take a moment to ask all the faculty and staff to please rise and be recognized. Thank you. Graduates, please keep your clapping hands together, because there is one group that I believe deserve an extra special round of attention. I'm going to ask all the parents, spouses, family, and friends who have made this day possible in so many different ways. Please stand and be recognized by our graduates. The mission of our college is to improve the health of animals, people, and the planet through innovative, dedicated teaching, research, outreach, and clinical service. And through our actions, we empower the next generation of leaders to change the world. And let me repeat that very last part again. We empower the next generation of leaders to change the world. Graduates, I hope you feel empowered and are excited about your future. We look forward to seeing the great things that you will do to help animals, people, and the planet. I ask the members of the audience to please remain seated while the platform group, the students, and the faculty leave the ballroom as we play our alma mater. Thank you again for joining us today. Best wishes for a wonderful holiday season and new year. Thank you.